topics, relevant issues affecting animals and pet owners today, how to avoid common problems, and how to extend the quality of life for your cherished companions. As a community advocate, I will also discuss important social issues that affect our city. I plan to showcase organizations and heroes who are doing amazing things to help others. Remember to tune in every Tuesday morning at 10, starting soon.
This is Miriam, and you're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton.
You know what I got? I got a picture of his face with the little pillow on, the sleep face, and we're in Chicago.
Are they already in Chicago? The one and only Leo Biaz. Hey, Leo.
I'm excited to be back, my man. It was 9 days in Vegas. We got stuck in the desert, and we had a little hangover remix out there, man.
I wore a wig to school once, and they said no headgear was allowed.
How did
spider web
was it
tights.
Obvious that it was a wig?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was having
a terrible
fun.
wig.
See, this is exactly why we have them on the show, and this is what makes them fun.
You're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM.
My name is Josh, and you're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS, the voice of Stockton, or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.
Da 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 da, shabba da do da 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 da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da dee da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da be da do da da da, shabba da be da da da, yeah, shabba da dee da, to buy is good.
The voice of Stockton and the voice of San Joaquin present Women in Business with your host, Chef Tobias Cooks.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Chef Tobias Cooks with Kitchen Conversations. Yeah!
Is this Kitchen Conversations?
Yeah, today it is.
Oh, I got the wrong logo.
That's all right. This moment, but that's okay though. It's live. It's live. We're gonna keep it going. That's what happens when Chef Tobias Cooks live at the radio station. It is the holiday season, and Chef Tobias Cooks, yes, you see, come over here, Don, so they can see you. Yeah. So we got our hats on, our force. Governor Don, come on, show him your hat one more time. Yeah.
Yeah, we helping it up here. What's good? What's good, everybody?
Yeah. It is Christmas time. Yes.
That's right.
Anytime after Thanksgiving, it is Christmas season. Yes, it is time for Christmas.
Actually, I saw Christmas stuff before Halloween.
I did too. They trying to get ready for it. Yes. So we are here. I chose the reindeer because it's red and matched my lipstick. I mean, it's only the woman thing to do, right?
Nice.
Yes. All right. So I'm here today. I am so excited. This is going to be really, 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 really quick and short. I'm here to give you your Christmas holiday rundown. Chef Tobias Cooks. Please visit us on The Voice of Stockton. Visit us live on The Voice of Stockton at YouTube, Instagram, Periscope, Facebook, Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Also visit me, Chef Tobias Cooks, CEO. Also visit my page, Chef Tobias Cooks Radio. Yes. So on Chef Tobias Cooks Radio, I will be having recipes for you. I'll be having more videos for you. The Women in Business will be on Chef Tobias Cooks Radio. The Chef Tobias Cooks Kitchen Conversations will be on Chef Tobias Cooks Radio. Also, my podcast will be on there, and more videos and interviews that I do here with The Voice of Stockton will also be on Chef Tobias Cooks Radio. All right, so let's get into it. Christmas dinner,
Yeah, the page is tagged in the description. So
yes.
Go ahead and like that page.
So I didn't put all the holidays in the description, but we have Hanukkah, we have Ramadan, we have Kwanzaa, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, because New Year's Eve is different from New Year's Day. And then
Black
right
Eyed
after,
Peas.
yes, then right after that we have the Kwanzaa. No, the Kwanzaa is right after Christmas, all the way up to
after New Year's.
Yeah. New Year's Day. Yes, that's the last one. Hanukkah comes before Christmas, and in between that time, Ramadan is in somewhere. So check your calendars to see where all the holidays fall in, but they all fall in together.
Winter solstice.
Yes, winter solstice as well fall in all together. So the month between Thanksgiving and all the way down to February, this is just an entire holiday festival season for us. Okay, so Chef Tobias Cooks, here we go. So my family, I'm not even going to go into that, but let's just say there's a lot that goes on. There's a lot of traditions that goes on. There's Hanukkah, there's tamales, there is cornbread dressing. Yes, lots
gumbo.
of gumbo.
I know gumbo's coming.
Yes, gumbo season is here. Gumbo season is coming up. Yeah, a lot of people starting to do gumbo early, but gumbo is coming up definitely. Okay, so here we are. We have lots of family. Now our families are multicultural. Our families come from different places. We're all mixed and blended together. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into how many people is in my family.
Y'all got gefilte fish tacos.
We are the United Nations, okay?
That's right.
But let me tell you, if you come into Chef Tobias Cook's house,
food court,
you gonna get what Chef Tobias cook, okay? Don't be bringing your stuff to my house. I'll tell you that right now. You gonna get whatever it is that I make, okay? So here it is, and I make a lot because I got the vegans, I got the gluten-free people, I got the carb-free people.
Nice.
You name it, and I have it at my house. So Christmas time, I tend to try to cater to every single person. And then I also have some people in my family that does prive. They don't mix the meat with the milk.
That's right. That's right.
So here we go. All right. So let's start off generally. Turkey season. I still like a good turkey for Christmas. I don't care. I really like a good turkey for Christmas, but also for winter solstice, Christmas time, Hanukkah time, Ramadan time. Roasted meats are really great for the holiday season. You cannot go wrong with a good roasted meat. Still roast your turkey, marinate it, season it, throw it on a grill, put it in the oven. Turkey goes a long way. You can even make the turkey a day before. You could do turkey for New Year's Eve. Christmas Eve. Lots of family have dinner on Christmas Eve. I know for us, we do our big dinners on Christmas Eve. That way, Christmas Day, we'll have time to just socialize and kick back and just enjoy one another.
That's a good idea.
Turkeys are really great. Yes, a lot of people go to church on Christmas Eve. You have the Catholic churches that are available on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Mass.
Yes, Christmas Mass are available. So it's really great. I've been doing it for the past, I don't know, maybe 15 years since I've been here in Stockton. We've always done dinner on Christmas Eve. All right, so turkey is really great. You can still find them on sale. If I were you, depending on your freezer, grab 2 or 3 of them. That way people could go home with food. Or you could take food down to the homeless. So that's a really great thing to do. Roast. Oh my goodness. Prime rib. Yes, I love a good prime rib. Let me say, prime rib is good for every holiday. You could do a prime rib for Hanukkah, Ramadan.
How come prime rib ain't got no rib?
Christmas, I don't know. New Year's Eve, you can't go wrong.
Boneless prime rib.
Yes, boneless prime rib. But here's the thing with prime rib. People get into trouble with prime rib. I like my prime rib medium rare.
Oh yeah, so you don't like the bloody leaking prime rib?
I like my prime rib that says moo.
Prime rib just
that's
fell
me.
asleep.
Yes, that's it. Hit it with the head. That is me. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that don't agree with that.
No,
they have a problem with it. They want their prime rib well done.
I think barbecue prime rib.
No, it's a great piece of meat. I like it just like that. So you might have that debate. If you can't afford it, get prime rib, get a small one for yourself, and then get a pot roast. Very different. It goes a long way. The great thing about
Super well done.
Yes, the great thing about pot roast, buying that particular type of meat is you can put it in a crock pot. You could put it in aluminum foil paper, wrap it up, and it'll be good for a couple of days. So that's something that you can still always serve, and it's very versatile. It goes with everything. It goes with rice, potatoes, pasta, salad, whatever you have. Pot roast prime rib is very, very good. But if you want to impress someone, bring out the prime rib, do the nice little potatoes, do some asparagus, hit it with some white wine, lemon and garlic, and a great bottle of wine, a nice piece of bread, and you will go a long way at the conversation at the dinner table. All right, so ham. Ham is really, really popular for Christmas as well. Not for Ramadan, not for Hanukkah.
There's no halal ham.
And Kwanzaa either.
That's
Kwanzaa.
right.
Yes, so you just going to get away with that on Christmas and Chinese New Year.
Well, Kwanzaa, they do a little bit of everything too.
No,
A lot of folks
don't show.
Like, bring that ham from yesterday.
No, do not show up with ham at Kwanzaa. Don't do it to yourself. Don't. No.
On none of the days.
None of them. No.
Coochie Chagalia. No.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it. So
you can bring a roast bird though.
You can bring a roast bird without breeding ham. So hams are really good. There's all kinds of ham. There's a ham with the bones in it. There's a ham that it's already processed. Great ham recipe. Brown sugar, pineapple juice.
Yes.
Little bit of mustard. I say a lot of bit of mustard, spicy mustard. A little bit of salt. Blend it together. Put it on top of your ham. You could put the pineapples on it, the cherries on it. I personally don't really do that, but you can. I don't eat ham anyway, so it don't matter. Put it in the oven. Take it out. Leave the aluminum foil paper on it. Let it rest for about a good 45 minutes. Let it rest. Let it all the juices come together. So then that way when you go to slice it and you go to cut it, it comes out very nice and uniform, and you will get the perfect crust that goes on top of it. I don't eat ham, but I get paid to cook. So trust me when I say that. All right, moving on.
I'm a vegetarian. We talking meat, but I get paid to talk.
Yes, so here it is. For Christmas, I love duck. I love duck. Duck. Sometimes it depends on where you at. Like me, I'm from the Bay Area, so I know how to get a good Peking duck.
Oh, the Peking duck, the red duck?
Oh, yes.
The hanging duck.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. You get them at the Chinese.
Yes. If you can't get that from Chinatown, here's what you do. Get a duck, wash it. Wash it preferably with vinegar, lemon. Wash it real good. You don't need to season duck too much. Get a rack. You want to get a double rack. Put it in a roasting pan and put it on top of a rack.
Right.
The reason why you do that is because duck has a lot of fat.
Yep.
And it's good fat. It's called duck confit. But anyway, you want to put it on a rack. And what you want to do is you want to roast it high heat first. Preferably if you could get it all the way up. My stove goes up to about 500 degrees. Get it up for about 10, 15 minutes. Turn it all the way down to about 325 and let it go slow and low. At that point, you want to season it. Real simple season. Please don't make it complicated. Salt, pepper, pretty much all you need for duck. If you do want a little bit more, then you can add the cumin. You could get a little bit of the Chinese spice and put on there. A lot of people use the hoisin or plum sauce for afterwards. After the duck is ready, they'll put the plum sauce on it, which is good. But salt and pepper just for right now. Turn it up real high heat. Bring it down. Put the aluminum foil paper on top of it. And let all those nice duck juices just get in there. Once you get the duck off, put it to the side. Preferably let it rest over an hour. I would prefer take the juice of it, hit it with some red wine, some crushed garlic, some thyme, put thyme, not oregano, thyme in it, salt, pepper, a little cumin, and a little paprika, and cook it down real low till it get real nice sticky. You could use that as your sauce. If not, if you know how to do duck confit, that's a whole nother process. You have to Google that and look that up. But that would be a great way. You could serve it with potatoes. You could serve it with yams. You could serve it with fresh pasta, preferably gnocchi. And you will have yourself a beautiful duck for Christmas. All right. So moving right along. The holidays are known for seafood. Yes. People like me that grew up in Louisiana. We bring our culture to California, but we don't lose accent, right?
No.
So during the Christmas time, preferably after Christmas, New Year's time is really big for gumbo, really big for crab. Crab feeds start happening. It's really big for shrimp, crawfish, jambalaya. Yes. So for those dishes, those all kinds of ways that you can make those. Everybody have their own roux. You have to have a roux.
Start there.
Have to have a roux, and your roux has to be dark. I'm sorry. I can't get with the red roux. I can't get with the green roux.
No.
It have to be a dark roux. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. Okay. So
By that filet.
Yes. So go ahead, get on YouTube right now. Lots of great food channels are out, and they're showing people how to do the roux, how to do gumbos. There's different ways of doing gumbos.
What about the sausage? Do you use that andouille?
I use the andouille for actually, I don't use the andouille because a lot of people in my family does not eat pork.
Right.
So therefore,
the tofurkey.
Just the, chicken andouille is really good.
Okay.
And a boudin, you know what boudin is? I actually make boudin. So I make it without, I like
Fresh.
to use, I like to use the duck liver and gizzards. And the back and the thighs, and that give me a nice smooth texture, and I can mix it with the rice. But if you do that, like to do it like ahead of time. But you can use the chicken andouille, sausage for your crab, your shrimp, your okra. I fry my okra first so it doesn't be mushy and gritty. So here's the thing with gumbo. You really can't go wrong with gumbo. There's I don't know how many ways you can do gumbo.
Now, chef, I've been to some people's houses during the holidays, and you can go wrong.
You can?
You can go wrong.
Well, maybe I'm just spoiled.
I think what it is some people got the touch. I know people who burn water. So, they might need to have a helping hand. They should have the YouTube video already open. They should just pause the video.
No.
Do the next step, pause again. Some people can mess up a gumbo. I've seen it before. Like, did anybody watch the seafood?
Well, here's the thing. I know a lot of people. I think I'm spoiled. Exactly. That part. Clean your shrimp, please.
Yes. These crawdads got the heads on them.
Yes. Well, you're supposed to leave the head on the
crawdads. Head on them.
Yeah, you have to leave the head on. Yeah. But crawdads don't go in gumbo. No. Don't put crawdads in gumbo. Don't do that.
That's not it.
No, that's for a crab feet, crab boil.
Yes.
Yeah, or a paella. Don't do that. Right. Yeah. So maybe because I'm spoiled, because pretty much everyone I know how to make a gumbo.
Yeah.
And there's some really great vegan gumbo.
Yes.
Some really awesome great vegan gumbo. And the secret to the vegan gumbo is the seaweed.
Yes, seaweed.
That's the secret.
And them oyster mushrooms go good
too.
Now
you talking. And you could really do a really great roux. You could top it off with white wine, which would give it a nice, perfect finish. And then instead of using a flour, you could use the cornstarch as well.
So it could be gluten-free.
Yeah, if you want to do gluten-free, you can also do it that way as well. And then that way, you won't cook the cornstarch. Yeah, I have to show you how to do that. It's like another thing. Yes. Also for New Year's, there's lots of, for Christmas, go back to Christmas. We have the tamales. Yes. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area. Tamales is huge. Christmas time, super huge.
You can't
My husband's name is Juan. Go figure that one. Yes.
Yes.
So tamales, I was talking to someone earlier, and they were like, well, you can eat tamales throughout the entire year. I'm like, yeah, so macaroni and cheese.
Same thing.
But here's the thing with the tamale that I love about the Latina culture is that that's the time when the aunties come in the kitchen, the grandmothers come in the kitchen, and the sisters and the sister-in-laws and the cousins.
Yes.
They all come in the kitchen. These women are in the kitchen, men too, because I know some men that could throw down on some tamales.
You know.
They're all in the kitchen. Everyone's in the kitchen. They're cooking. They have their own tasks. The kids from 2 years old to 3 years old, 4, 5, 6 years old, they all have their tasks. Everyone rolled together. Everyone put them in a big pot together. It is a family event. That's when you're talking about your ancestors. That's when you're talking about you're catching up with another. So tamale, yes, you can have it every day of the year, but Christmas time is very, very special. So if you have any tamales, I would take cheese. I would take chicken. Just drop them off and we'll take care of it.
It's just, you can drop them off at the station.
Yes. So,
Call ahead.
So Hanukkah, I'm going to mix Hanukkah and the Italian with the 7 fishes in together.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't want nobody to email me and say I'm wrong.
Okay.
But generally, Hanukkah is the time where they don't do the meat mixed with the milk.
That's right.
The cheese or the butter. Usually, they use what is prav. I use prav. As a matter of fact, I have a catering event that's coming up, and I will be using prav. I'm gonna post some pictures of that.
So what is prav?
Prav, look it up. I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay.
Because it's Middle Eastern, but now it's here in the United. Well, it's always been here, but actually, it's a substitute for butter. So it's a substitute. It's a substitution for butter, and then also with the mixing of the eggs, there's a substitution that is used as well. With the Hanukkah dinner or halea, which is another stout. It's done very differently. When I cook for it, I'm usually in the kitchen with the rabbi, who is the chef, and we have different stations. So the meats and proteins are over in one station, and then preferably we usually do 2 different kitchens set up. The one I'm catering is 2 separate kitchens. Okay. So we have one kitchen that's for the fruits and the vegetables, and then there's another kitchen behind it that is just for the meats. You can't use the knives or anything for one or the other. So if you use a meat knife, that's dedicated to the meat knife. Right. If you use a vegetable knife, that's dedicated to the vegetable knife. You can't mix any of the two together. Yes, no cross-contamination at all. That's what the rabbi is there for, to make sure that everything's properly done. Also,
but you should do that anyway in your kitchen.
Oh, I do it. That's how I cook in my kitchen. Everyone knows. That's how I teach my children. My children know that you cook all the fruits and vegetables, everything first, and then you do the meat last. Everyone knows. Even in my refrigerator, the meat goes completely separate from where my refrigerator is. And I even have pots and pans that are dedicated to certain things as well. Okay, so with that said, there's some really, really great Hanukkah recipes. I advise you to look them up and incorporate them in your dinner as well. It's really, really great. The prime rib works. If you don't know what to bring, bring prime rib.
What about meatloaf?
So there's a really great recipe that is with the ground beef. And then you steam the rice, put it together, wrap it with the cabbage, and then put it in a sweet and sour like barbecue sauce, and then put it in a crock pot or put it in the oven. Oh, delicious. Yes. Okay, so New Year's Day. We talked about gumbo is really popular. Also, something that's very, very popular within African American culture for New Year's Day is black eyed peas. Yep. Yes, New Year's black eyed peas is very, very popular, especially in the Southern African American culture. It means good luck. It means bringing in the new year with the good luck. When I was growing up, we used to have to shell our peas.
Oh yeah.
Now you can buy them frozen or dry. But it's still such a great tradition.
Tobias, why don't you get back in this kitchen and shell these peas for me?
Yeah, shell the peas. You're supposed to shell the peas on the porch.
Aha.
You shell them on the porch, not in the kitchen.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you go on the porch with your blanket wrapped up around you.
right where you shell the pecans.
Yes, and that's what you do for that. So and so here's the thing. If you having a large family, have a family coming in and out, if you have family coming in, if you have friends coming in, brunch is a great way for the holidays. Treat yourself to a great brunch. Brunch is real easy to do. You can have hard-boiled eggs. You could do beautiful French baguettes. You can do all kinds of meats. You could do your bacon. You could do your ham. You could do your tofu. You could do sliced tomatoes. You could do bagels, cream cheese, jellies, and juices, fresh juices. There's still some really great grapes out. I saw some strawberries in the store. You could take the oranges and slice them up, slice them in wedges. You can also do boiled potatoes along with your boiled eggs, and you can slice your potatoes up and just lay it out. Just put them on nice, big, beautiful platters. Separate them out. Have a big old bunch of nice hard-boiled eggs. You could do a bowl for that. You could do your boiled potatoes. You could slice it. You could put cheese on it. You could put salt and pepper on it. You could even cut up the green onions and put it on top with some sour cream. So almost like a baked potato, but not. And just slice it, lay them right, nice, pretty on the platters, and then do your sour cream, do your cheese, do your green onions on the side, slice some tomatoes up, get some grapes and some sliced oranges, put that out, and then you could do your meats, put those all in separate platters as well, lay them out, some coffee, some juice, water. You got yourself a wonderful brunch. Trust me. Nice. It'll be the easiest brunch that you've done. And another, you could put bagels on there. You could put French bread on there. You could put biscuits on there. You could get some biscuits in the store. And trust me, it'll be the easiest brunch to do ever do. Or you could do muffins. You could do blueberry muffins, banana nut muffins. Just put them out. Trust me, people go down the line. They could come back and eat. The kids can eat. The adults can eat. It's really simple. It'll cost you less money and less time to prepare. So brunch is a really great thing to do. Also, another great thing to do is sandwiches. Breakfast sandwiches work just as well. You could scramble up the eggs, put the eggs on top of put hot water, then put a bowl on top of that, put your eggs in there, and you could do an egg bar. You could still do the boiled potatoes. You could do the sour cream, the cheese, the green onions for your scrambled eggs as well if you decide to do that. So you get a big pot of boiling water, put a bowl on top of that, and then put the scrambled eggs on that. So that way it'll keep it nice, warm, and steamy for your family and for your guests. That'll make a great office party as well. Another great thing to do is luncheons. Yes, a lot of times, we have to go to our moms, then we have to go to our in-laws and friends. You can always do luncheons with one another. I love doing lunches on Christmas Day, actually, especially after the morning. You could do a great luncheon with some family members. That way your dinner time will be freed up. Dinner parties as well. Here's a great idea. This idea came to me a couple years ago. We were invited to a dinner party actually, it was the day after Christmas. We went to a dinner party, and this was the most fantastic idea that I ever saw. They said, we're going to start dinner at 3 p.m., and we're going to end it when we end it. And this is what they had. They had 3 tables set up. They had the meat table. They had meats on ice. They had meats and shavers. And then they had the starch table. They had rice. They had noodles. They had all kinds of just goodness. And then the third one, they had fruits and they had vegetables. And they kept the party going all the way to like midnight. Wow. So here's the key. Do not put out a lot of food. Put out small quantities of food. Sometimes you go to the house and you got these big old plates and stuff all on. No, cut it in half. Put down smaller size plates. That way, and serve saucers. Don't serve the big plates. Get the smaller lunch plates. Get a lunch plate or get saucers. So you could do the lunch plate for your starches and meat, and then you could do the sauces for your fruits and vegetables. That way you can control how much food is going out. You can control the temperature, and you can have people coming in and out. So you don't necessarily need a time for people to come. I think that's just a great way to do a dinner party. Also, again, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to wrap it up. If you're going to somebody else's house and you're a guest, bring flowers to the woman of the house. Bring alcohol, or bring ice.
Ice.
Yes.
Beverages.
Those are the 3 things you could bring for gifts is flowers, ice, alcohol. Please go to the Dollar Tree. Grab up all these little cute things. Bring out toys to the kids. Every kid should have a toy. Also, for the holiday season, we should do this every single month, is visit the homeless shelters, visit someone in need. There's always family members that don't have. Invite them over. It doesn't take a lot to feed people. Trust me. I know. I do it for a living. If you want any tips on that, give me a call. I could give you some really great recipes that's inexpensive on how you can feed a whole bunch of people without breaking your budget. Okay, so I got to go because I could keep talking about food. Oh, also one more tip that I had here. These are some really nice platters. Fill them up with chocolate chips.
What?
Go to the store, get the little white chocolate chip, get the dark chocolate chip, get the mint chocolate chip, the butterscotch. Fill up these platters real nice and pretty. You can put something on it like this here, make it real fancy. Guess what? People come by, pick up a little chocolate. Guess what? It'll curb their appetite.
Yeah.
They won't go crazy on your food.
And it's cheap.
And it's cheap and inexpensive, and it's really nice.
Yes.
I have to go. Enjoy your holiday, whatever it is. Have a good time. Make sure that you have enough food for every single person. If you go to somebody else's house, bring a gift. Chef Tobias Cooks is out. Thank you very much. The voice of Stockton.
Yeah,